Warm welcome to all. Let's have a look on the top stories. New Delhi summoned the Pakistan Deputy Chief of Mission over the Nagrota attack. An Indian soldier was killed on Saturday in ceasefire violations at the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir's Rajouri district. Army Havaldar was killed in action during ceasefire violation along the LOC in Naushera sector. Colonel Devinder Anand, Defence Ministry spokesperson, said Pakistan has been violating the impunity, the bilateral ceasefire agreement signed by two countries in 1999. In over 3,200 such ceasefire violations since January 2020, 30 civilians have been killed and over 110 injured. The Indian Army has been retaliating strongly to Pakistan, firing on the LOC. A Pakistani court has jailed two more aides of Mumbai attack mastermind and Jamaat-ud Dawa chief Hafiz Saeed in a terror financing case. The Anti-Terrorism Court of Lahore on Friday handed down 6.5 years of imprisonment to JUD leaders Mohammad Ashraf and Lakman Shah respectively. ATC judge Arshad Hussain Bhutta also imposed a fine of rupees 10,000 on each of them. Amid the standoff between the Punjab farmers and the centre over the resumption of goods trains, Punjab Pradesh Congress Committee Chief Sunil Jakar advocated early polls in Punjab, which he said would be referendum on the three central farm laws. He described these laws as nothing but slow poisoning. The election outcome will come as a shock to the BJP, which will be outrightly rejected by the people of Punjab, Jakar said in an interaction with the Tribune. The way the centre has been treating Punjab is regrettable. The state is being held to ransom by holding back GST and Rural Development Fund and suspending goods train. 2 days after Himachal Pradesh government issued fresh guidelines to counter the surge in COVID cases, most of the safety precautions were thrown to the wind as Chief Minister Jairam Thakur's function in Kangra's district Nagrota Bhagan Assembly constituency. The revised protocol had capped at 100 the attendance at social gatherings, beside the prevailing norms of 6 feet distancing and wearing of mask. Hours after a 38-year-old woman dentist was brutally murdered in her house in Agra, police on Saturday claimed to have solved the case by arresting the assailant. Police said that a private cable operator slit Nisha Singhal's throat after he had visited the doctor's house in the city's Kamla Nagar area at around 4 p.m. on Friday for recharging the cable connection. The victim's two children who witnessed the crime managed to escape, but they were also attacked by the assailant. Haryana Health Minister Anil Vij was on Friday administered a trial dose of potential coronavirus vaccine Covaxin here, becoming the first volunteer in the state for the third phase trial of the vaccine. The third phase trial of Bharat Biotech's Covaxin began in the state on Friday, and the 67-year-old senior Bharatiya Janata Party leader was administered the trial dose at the civil hospital at Ambala, Kent, which is stated to be the first cabinet minister of any state government who has volunteered to take the trial dose of a potential vaccine against COVID-19. The Punjab and Haryana High Court has made it clear that first cousins cannot marry. The bench also ruled that a youth's claim of marrying his first cousin with whom he was in a live-in relationship were by itself illegal. The submission in the present petition that they will perform marriage as and when the girl attains the age of 18 is per illegal. Justice Arvind Singh Sangwan ruled. The assertion came after the youth moved the High Court against the state of Punjab for grant of anticipatory bail in a case registered for kidnapping and another offence on August 18 under sections 363 and 366A of the IPC at Khanna City 2 police station in Ludhiana district. Shrimani Akali Dal lashed out at the BJP-led NDA government at the centre for allegedly withdrawing the Z Plus security cover to former Punjab Minister Bikram Singh Majithia. The SAD condemns the arbitrary, dictatorial and politically motivated decision of the BJP-led central government to withdraw the Z Plus category security cover of former minister and a senior Akali Dal Bikram Singh Majithia, SAD spokesperson Daljit Singh Cheema said. The US Space Agency was all set to launch a satellite to monitor global sea level on Saturday. Called Sentinel-6, the satellite will continue NASA's 3 decades-long work to document rising sea levels. The satellite will be followed in 2025 by its twin Sentinel-6B. Together, the pair is tasked with extending our nearly 30-year-long record of global sea surface height measurements. Instruments aboard the satellites will also provide atmospheric data that will improve weather forecasts, climate models, and hurricane tracking. YouTuber Rashid Siddiqui has opposed a defamation notice issued against him by actor Akshay Kumar in connection with Sushant Singh Rajput death case and refused to pay ₹500 crore damages sought by the star, saying there was nothing defamatory in his videos. Siddiqui has also urged Akshay Kumar to withdraw the notice, failing which he would initiate appropriate legal proceedings against the actor. Kumar had on November 17 issued a defamation notice against Siddiqui, seeking ₹500 crore in damages for making false and baseless allegations against him in Rajput's death case. That's all for the day. Thank you.